All right, the shenanigans are over. Here come the hardened criminals of professional wrestling. An ultra-violent contest for you.
I think the shenanigans are just getting started. Kid Osbourne would love to put his stamp this year on Tournament of Death.
He was so active last year, being brave when others faltered, entering himself into an extra tag match at Tournament of Death. Oh, brother.
There we go. Mitch Vallen is easily he's probably the craziest person I've ever met in my life.
Relatively new to the combat zone is Mitch Vallen, coming out of the Dojo War system. This is his first ultra-violent affair, and I actually can't think of anyone I've been in the ring with who might be more ready for this opportunity.
Of course, we just saw Kid Osbourne grab himself a chair. He's going to need it. Mitch Vallen already bringing toys to the ring.
Yeah, I don't think Kit saw that one coming. Again, this man is a maniac. I've said it before, a psychopath.
No! Kit catches him early with the head, with the chair to the side of the head.
He might have been ready for bloodletting from the age of 2, but Mitch Vallen was not ready. Mitch was not ready for that steel chair.
Mitch Vallen demanded this match. He said he wants to be in Tournament of Death. He ran up on us. Well, not us, but us kind of in the backstage area.
I saw it. It was on YouTube.
Mitch Vallen is a complete psycho.
He's demanded this opportunity, an opportunity that most sane men again, would not take. But ultra-violent athletes.
Osbourne drop kicks the chair into the midsection of Mitch Vallen.
These men have screws loose. Right now, Mitch more than Kit, it would appear. But he's got the support of the audience already.
And Kit Osbourne,
These bloodthirsty maniacs.
Kit's not a hardcore, he's not a deathmatch wrestler.
I'm going to be honest, he's been picking it up.
Oh
yeah, I think he's found his taste for blood since last year.
Yeah, I think so.
We've got thumbtacks on the mat already, and that is
equipped.
That's an electric drill.
I don't like the looks of this from Mitch Vallen.
Kids, stay away from the power tools, please.
I don't like the looks of this from Mitch.
Oh my God!
He's just drilling into the back of Mitch.
A scene out of Driller Killer. He's just gonna perforate Mitch here. That's disgusting.
Kit Osbourne.
You can hear the whirring of that drill.
Kit Osbourne drilling into the skull of Mitch Vallen.
He's gonna burrow through to his brain. What's there? I'm honestly surprised to see Mitch down for the entirety of this contest so far.
I'm surprised to see Kit Osbourne grab a damn drill. Mitch now leaking from the front of his head.
I'm convinced that Tournament of Death last year, that the interactions with Fear in late 2017, they have changed Kit Osbourne, who ate some thumbtacks.
Very resourceful Mitch Vallen just tossing those thumbtacks into the eyes of Kit Osbourne.
Defensive ultra-violence. You've got to love a strategy, even when it's brutal, especially in this sport.
Mitch now sent to the outside. Mitch has yet to mount an offense against
Osbourne.
Kit Osbourne.
Back elbow springing off the ropes. Must have got all of it because he knocked Mitch Vallen clean to the floor.
And you mentioned Kit's issues with Fear. Kit overcame all of those issues, became a 2-time Medal of Valor winner, and now he's completely left out in the cold. He's got no championships, no Medal of Valor. And this is all he really has, is to be able to get in and win Tournament of Death, but he's not going to do it if Mitch Vallen's going to ram his back into the side of the ring.
It's an accelerant to the fire of your career, a victory in Tournament of Death.
Osbourne having his face driven into the steel ring steps by Mitch, who's looking to get into this contest.
He just yelled nonsense to the audience.
That's all he ever does. Have you ever made sense of anything that Mitch yells?
I did ask him earlier what to call him tonight. He did just shout Mitch at me. Just Mitch, Mitch, and then he stormed down the hall shouting Mitch. So I'm going to keep it at that for the rest of the evening.
Mitch now just delivering that headbutt to the skull of Kit Osbourne.
You can see the tears in the singlet of Mitch. Mitch taking off. He doesn't see Kid Osbourne's already cutting across the ring for a tope.
Very smart of Kid Osbourne to cut Mitch off mid-stride.
The wild nature of this action, you really need to keep a broad scope of the entire ringside area. Mitch is inexperienced right now.
He's inexperienced, but he's tough as hell. Of course, he's taken on Storm of Entrails on several occasions. Of course, he had that infamous doors match
With
out in
Dan
Asbury
O'Hara.
Park.
Super kick's gonna keep Mitch down. Now Kid Osbourne taking off. He's going running around the ring, stealing a play from whatever Mitch was thinking.
Oh!
And a drop kick to the side of the head.
From around the world, Mitch is down. And Kid Osbourne is showing that he can get it done in any sort of environment.
You gotta believe he's thinking about escalating things soon. And a steel chair to the spine.
Jeez, I didn't hear it, but I saw it.
You could feel it.
Kid Osbourne saying he's trying to prove himself to DJ Hyde.
Calling out the boss there. I don't think anyone in this company doesn't have a chip on their shoulder, doesn't want to try to prove themselves, wouldn't break themselves for this sport. But Osbourne's caught here. Ooh, driven into the apron.
Jeez, might have twisted his ankle there.
Mitch just pulling moves out of Friday the 13th movies. He's a monster. Look at the size differential on these two men as Kid Osbourne goes up and down into the hardest part of the ring. Enjoy your future in sciatica, Kid Osbourne. Oh, eats a knee under the ribs from Mitch on the floor.
Mitch just overpowering Kid.
Mitch has that barbed wire 2x4.
As if he weren't dangerous enough.
He's pulling that into the forehead of Kid Osbourne. Dozens of barbs.
Into the skull of Kid Osbourne, and look at how Mitch is looking at that 2x4.
I'm just casting it aside. I have no love for anything from Mitch. Love for violence, perhaps?
Love for violence, of course. Mitch has a lot to prove here tonight. And an entry into Tournament of Death could get it done.
He's surveying the landscape right now.
I think he just realized that he had those thumbtacks over there. And now Kid Osbourne opening up.
Fighting for his life here. He's got to meet Mitch with speed. That speed!
Back first into the thumbtacks.
A spine buster was bad enough.
Oh, cover two.
Kid kicks out in the thumbtacks. Every time he rolls right now, he's going to be eating more puncture wounds. A pin cushion is Kid Osbourne.
Jeez, you can just see him just
planted
into the back. And wait a minute, Mitch Vallen now has a staple gun.
The wildest of the West.
No.
This is the wild worst. Jeez. Mitch staples the head of Kid Osbourne.
Osbourne gives him the finger, says, give me another.
Kid just he doesn't give a kid.
Osbourne eating two staples to the skull. Spits in the face of Mitch Vallen.
A simple headlock.
Oh my gosh.
But no.
Oh, that's a man's head.
This is the combat zone. You're gonna bleed.
Ow.
A very strong slam from Mitch into the tax again.
Do you feel it, kid? Show your face to the camera. Show your face to the camera.
I told you he's a
feel it, kid?
psychopath. He's
Nothing
perfect
but.
for this. And Kit a survivor.
Kit has 7 staples in his skull, courtesy of Mitch Vallen. He's been perforated along the back, and now he just tossed our security to the side, and he grabs a chair. Walking with purpose is Mitch Vallen.
What a powerful strut. Just
Very, it's like
a real bear of a man.
he
A real
means it.
real Bruin.
He's trying to get there.
He's yelling at ringside staff. He's demanding the barbed wire board be brought in the ring for him. But that's going to give him some time.
It's also going to give Kit some time to get punished. Headbutt right into those staples in the skull of Kid Osbourne.
If Mitch can dizzy Kit Osbourne, He'll have him primed for that barbed wire board.
I think Kid is pretty dizzied, and if he isn't, this drill could get it done. Oh, into the
Some
midsection.
revenge into the abdomen.
Jeez.
It's disgusting. It reminds me of the likes of such menaces as Mr. Pogo. To use hardware, to use tools that are meant to build homes, to tear a man apart.
Now the
official Trooper Audubon forced, more or less, into helping this construction of violence take place.
Osbourne delivered that kick to the midsection. You can just see those thumbtacks in the back of Kid Osbourne.
Kid Osbourne, he can see the board now. He's got to know what he's up against.
Dangerous position to be up there with Mitch Vallen.
Mitch asked Kid to fight.
But Kid Osbourne, tough
He
as
slips
hell.
out.
Wait a minute. Oh! Power bomb. 2, 3.
No,
Two.
no.
2.
Mitch rips his flesh from the barbs to stay in this contest.
What a contest.
The
from
people
Kid Osbourne and Mitch Vallen.
The people are behind Mitch at this point. Kid's gonna set up for that stomp, that single-footed stomp to the chair.
Whoa, whoa, oh! Into the chair, that's it.
That was ugly.
Osbourne setting that chair up again.
He doesn't think one stomp will break through the thick skull of Mitch.
And Osbourne now just stapling Mitch all over.
I saw him go for those drill marks. He's gonna save him a hospital visit. At least 1 or 2 bills.
And this is what Tournament of Death means to both of these guys. You see how they're putting their bodies on the line just to get that opportunity at greatness.
Violence begets violence.
Oh! Double stomp to the back of the skull, into the steel chair.
That was a crisis. Ref ought to check on Mitch.
Kid Osbourne now to the outside. Oh, no.
You got some office supplies.
Like a manila envelope.
Yeah.
But you never know what the hell's in there.
They pass that around in the mailroom at my office.
Right, there's a memo. I don't think that's a memo. Oh, maybe it is.
He's got something on cardstock, 8 by 10 inches.
Wait a minute. Is this
That I can see.
is that an autograph?
He's got his 8 by 10.
Really?
I guess he figured he might not sell them tonight.
Really?
Hey, you know,
Insult to injury. Kid Osbourne autographing a picture of himself.
signs an autograph for Mitch.
Oh, no.
You know, for all the credit I gave
no.
Kit for taking this seriously.
Jeez. And now Kid Osbourne stapling that autograph picture into the skull of Mitch.
3 or 4 times he got him there.
My God. Never seen anything like that.
I've never seen Mitch on the mat for so long, covering his matches in the Dojo War system. This is a new world for him.
Osbourne now to the top.
Oh! All of his
distance.
weight in that double stomp. Oh, yikes.
And Kid Osbourne is headed to Tournament of Death.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest and qualifying for Tournament of Death, Kid Osbourne.
A much-needed victory for Kid Osbourne here this week over Mitch, who has not moved since that double stomp.
He hasn't moved since the one to the back of his head into the chair. That's what has me concerned right now. But the field of Tournament of Death, after that showing, ought to be concerned that Kid Osbourne has stepped among them.
Kid Osbourne proving he can get it done in a deathmatch environment here tonight at Prelude to Violence.
You want DOD?
Mr. Claxton.
You want DOD?
Mr. Claxton, we know that
He's got an association with Mitch. He's kind of helped him along on this path.
he does. And now he's got the bottle. Come on. Not good.
We clearly need some help.
Yeah.
Connor needs some, geez.
Claxton, come on.
He's pouring
That alcohol onto
cinnamon liquor into the wounds.
Sends off
What a
the
tough-
wagon.
Is he drunk?
Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Claxton, this
Kid's
does
got a
not look
future in
good.
Tournament of Death. I don't know what.
No, 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 no! Jeez! Driving Kid Osbourne head first into the top of those chairs.
Want to put me in TNA? They want me to be ultraviolet? They're gonna fucking get it!
We've got to check on Kid. One of those folding chairs had collapsed under his shoulder, right next to his neck.
I'll see you in TNA, little boy.
What an
Connor
ingrate.
Claxton.
What an ingrate. Just like the end of Tournament of Death last year, Connor Claxton sticking his nose where it doesn't belong anymore, causing a scene he might have just cost Kid Osbourne.
Now we got a situation in the ring.
Oh, no.
Kid Osbourne, he could have a concussion.
He could have a concussion. He might have broken bones from that tombstone pile driver. He's waving off the help.
Kid Osbourne, tough as they come, waving off any sort of assistance from our staff at ringside. Wants to walk out on his own.
He doesn't want to show a sign of weakness here.
We're not going into Tournament of Death.
But man,
And you got to think that Kid Osbourne just found a new target in the tournament in Connor Claxton.